Good morning, it's Monday. I'll read you a story. It was a cold winter's day that Sunday. The parking lot to the church was filled up quickly. I noticed as I got out of my car that fellow church members were whispering among themselves as they walked to church. As we got closer, I saw a man leaned up against the wall outside the church. He was almost lying down as if he was asleep. He had on a long trench coat that was almost in shreds and a hat topped his head, pulled down so he couldn't see his face. He wore shoes that looked 30 years old, too small for his feet, with holes all over them. His toes stuck out of his shoes. I assumed this man was homeless and asleep, so I walked on by through the doors of the church. Now we all enjoyed fellowship for a few minutes, and then someone brought up the man who was lying outside. People snickered and gossiped, but no one bothered to ask him to come in, including me. A few moments later, church began. We all waited for the preacher to take his place and give us the word when the doors to the church opened. In came the homeless man, walking down the aisle with his head down. People gasped and whispered and made faces. He made his way down the aisle and up to the pulpit. When he took off his hat and his coat, my heart sank. There stood our preacher. He was the homeless man. No one said a word. The room was silent. The preacher took the Bible and laid it on the stand. Folks, I don't think I have to tell you what I'm preaching about today. Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." He proceeded to preach a sermon about treating others with dignity and kindness, even if they seem to be the least. Well, it's a powerful story, isn't it? I wonder what we would do if we saw a homeless man. Maybe it might be our preacher. Let's take some time and treat other people the way we want to be treated. When we did it to the least, we did it unto Jesus. Have a great day.